Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unlock English Icon. I am Peter, and I am really glad you are here with us today. As always, we try to make English learning fun and simple. Today we have a very useful topic. It is called How to Talk About My Hometown. And of course I am not alone. With me is my co-host Poppy. Hello Poppy, how are you today?
Hi Peter, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And I am quite excited about today's discussion because many learners struggle when someone asks them, "Tell me about your hometown."
Exactly. I remember once a student of mine only said my hometown is small and beautiful, and then he stopped talking. It was like a 2-second answer. I almost thought he lost his voice.
Yes, this is very common. People do not know how to continue. So in today's podcast, we will give tips and tricks to make your answer long, interesting and natural.
Perfect. So let us start. Suppose I ask you, Poppy, where are you from? Tell me about your hometown. How should a learner begin?
The first step is very simple. Start with the name and location. For example, you can say, I come from Mymensingh, which is in the north of Bangladesh. Or if you are from Manchester, you can say, I am from Manchester, a city in the northwest of England. This gives a clear start.
Right. And do not just say I am from Manchester full stop. You can add where it is or something basic about it. Like I am from Manchester, which is famous for football.
Exactly. And that will lead to more ideas to continue the talk.
What next after location?
After location, you can mention the size or population. For example, my hometown is quite large with about 500,000 people, or it is a small town with only a few thousand residents. Learners can use words like busy, peaceful, crowded, lively, quiet.
So if someone is from a village, they can say my hometown is a peaceful village surrounded by green fields. That sounds beautiful.
Yes, exactly. Even a village can be described in an interesting way.
What about geography and nature?
Very good point. You can talk about rivers, mountains, parks, or climate. For example, my hometown is near a big river, so people often go there for walks, or it is surrounded by hills, which makes it very scenic. These details make your answer colourful.
And if it rains a lot, you can say the weather is usually wet, which sometimes makes people carry an umbrella all the time, like in London, ha.
Yes, true. If you do not carry an umbrella in London, you will regret it.
Now suppose someone wants to make their answer more personal. How can they talk about culture and people?
Easy. You can mention the lifestyle of the people. For example, people in my hometown are very friendly and helpful, or the community is close-knit, everyone knows each other. You can also mention traditions, festivals, or food.
Yes, food is always interesting. If you say my hometown is known for its delicious street food that will make the listener curious and maybe hungry too.
Exactly. And this makes your answer sound real and memorable.
Can learners also talk about jobs and economy?
Of course. You can say my hometown is an industrial city with many factories, or it is an agricultural area where most people are farmers. You can also mention if it is famous for something like tea, textiles, or technology.
So if someone is from Mymensingh, they can say it is famous for its educational institutions and riverside views.
Yes, very good example.
But Poppy, sometimes IELTS or speaking exams ask, why do you like your hometown? How can learners answer that?
Here is the trick. Talk about personal feelings and memories. For example, I like my hometown because it is peaceful and I have many childhood memories there, or I love it because my family and friends live there. Personal answers sound natural and not memorized.
That is true. I once said, I love my hometown because of my mum's cooking. The examiner actually smiled at me. Maybe she also liked food.
Nice. Yes, humour and honesty can make the answer stand out.
Can we also mention negative things about hometowns?
Yes, definitely. But say it politely. For example, my hometown is beautiful, but traffic can be a big problem. Or it is a nice place, but sometimes there are too many tourists. This shows balance in your answer.
So it is not about painting a perfect picture, but giving a realistic one.
Exactly. That shows maturity in your speaking. Good.
Before we finish, let us give some useful vocabulary.
Good idea. Here are a few words learners can use. Bustling, which means very busy and lively. Picturesque, which means very beautiful, like a painting. Close-knit, which means people are very connected. Historic, which means full of history. Scenic, which means beautiful, natural views.
These are very useful. If you add them, your answer becomes more advanced. Let us give some practice questions for our listeners.
Sure. Here are some. What is the name of your hometown and where is it? What is special about your hometown? What do you like most about living there? What problems does your hometown face? Would you like to live there in the future? Why or why not?
Brilliant. Listeners can practice these questions with a partner or record themselves. Well, time flies. We have already shared so many tips. Poppy, if you had to give one last golden rule, what would it be?
My golden rule is do not memorize a full essay. Just remember small points: location, size, culture, food problems, and feelings. Then speak naturally.
Perfect. That is what we always tell our learners. Speak naturally and enjoy the process.
Yes, and remember your hometown is unique. So be proud when you talk about it.
Well, thank you, Poppy, for sharing so many useful ideas. And thank you, dear listeners, for joining Unlock English Icon today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like, and share with friends. Next time, we will come with another exciting topic. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep smiling.
Bye, everyone. Take care.